everyone, hope you're all okay. I'm really sorry for the bad lighting this week. I'm actually filming in the daytime, shock horror, and the sun is really bright. I'm not going to complain because the sun's actually out for once, but it just means that this video is a little bit, I don't know, it looks a bit bright to me, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm filming a video sort of relatively on time, the sun's out, so I've just ripped the back of my book off. Well, that's a great start to the video. No, okay, it's fine, the sun's shining, let's be happy. La la la. Oh, what am I going to do with that? That's ridiculous. Okay, so, as I've already mentioned in my last video, I had a big night out. Not a big night out, but I went out on Valentine's Day on Friday night, and I seriously let my hair down. I couldn't even remember how much I'd had to drink, but let's just say it's probably the most I've had since I started Slimming Wild. It was Valentine's Day, it's acceptable, I'm single, I'm allowed to drown my sorrows. But yeah, I had a lot. I didn't throw the towel in. I didn't say, right, that's it, I'm just gonna eat what I want and do what I want, seeing as I've already had a sort of a lot to drink or whatever. I got straight back on plan. I had sin-free days every day up until weigh-in, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Well, the first half of Tuesday. So I tried to keep it together as much as possible, but I was expecting a gain because there have been weeks where I've drunk less and I've gained. So that being said, I was very happy to stay the same. So yeah, I was really chuffed with that because I feel like I've been taking one step forward and 10 steps back recently. I'll have a gain and then I'll have a good loss and then I'll gain again. It's just been really backwards and forwards, which I really don't like. It's not sort of the direction that I'm intending to go in. So it's been disheartening. So I was happy to stay the same. I would much rather stay the same than put on, obviously. That at the beginning of my journey, weeks where I stayed the same, I was a mess. I was so upset, and I think I've cried about maintaining before. So times do change. So if you're at the beginning of your journey and maybe you had a week where you've stayed the same, trust me, a day will come where you will be grateful to have a maintain on the scales. So I'm really chuffed with that. I've still got that 7 stone award sitting on my door, so I don't feel like I have to give that back or that I've done anything wrong. I stayed the same. It's not great. It would have been ideal to lose, but I had a good night out. I really enjoyed myself and I kept it together and I've maintained my weight. So for me, that's brilliant. And now I'm ready to start a new week, and we're doing a sponsored slim. So I've got to decide a target for the next 6 weeks of how much I want to lose so people can sponsor me. So I'm going to think about that. I mean, it would be nice to have another award in March. I'd like to be able to get my 7.5 stone award at least, which is £6.5. So £6.5 in 6 weeks is of course doable. So I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll have a little think. I do feel like I need to push myself and maybe try new things to sort of kickstart my weight loss again, because it has definitely been my plateau stage. So yeah, we'll see what I can do with that. Hopefully I can think of something to give me a bit of a kick up the bum, because I am feeling a little bit like stuck in a rut at the moment. So I just wanted to say, because of this week, it's made me think a lot, and I see a lot of people that have maybe a blowout day where they eat things they shouldn't, or they know that they've oversinned and then they decide to write the week off. If I'd done that on Friday, so Friday I had 70+ sins. If I then decided to get a kebab on the way home, and the morning the next day when I was really hungover, I decided to have a McDonald's breakfast, and I decided to write the week off and to just start afresh as of Monday on Tuesday, start afresh as of weigh-in on Tuesday, I would have probably gained a lot of weight, at least sort of £4, I would say. Don't do it. It made me think, because I do see people that do it, and why do it to yourself? Why put yourself through writing a week off and continuing to not stick to the plan? You're treating it as a choice, and it shouldn't be a choice. What we're doing is a lifestyle change. That's how I look at it. So if I go out and I have a few bottles of wine, I'm like, right, well, I've got to be extra good now, because that's not the way that my life is now. So saying to yourself that you can write a week off and eat what you want isn't treating this as a serious thing, as treating it as a lifestyle change. Because if this was your lifestyle, you would know that if you've had maybe a naughty treat, or you've had, I don't know, whether you've been out or you've gone for a Valentine's Day meal, it doesn't mean that you have to write the whole thing off and continue to go back to bad habits. This should be your life now, and this should be the choices that you're making forever. We all deserve a treat now and again. I had a treat. I had over 70 sins. The amount of food I probably, like, what I would class as like naughty food that I could have had for that, fantastic. I could have had a Big Mac and fries for 70 sins, I reckon. But I wouldn't. What I'm trying to say is, this is a lifestyle. This is, every choice that you make makes a difference. So if you've had a bad day, or you've had a bad meal, or you've gone off track a little bit, just carry on and continue to make good choices and continue to do what you should be doing. Don't decide to write a week off, because that's not what this is. This isn't about deciding that you're going to have a week on plan and then a week off plan. If you make certain choices, you make certain choices. But just don't throw the towel in, because I think if I'd done that, I'd be so upset today. I'd feel sluggish and I'd feel silly, and it's not worth it. This is a lifestyle, and you need to, if you want to be able to lose weight and keep it off, I think you need to take this as your life, and this is my life. I can still go and get a few chicken nuggets from a Happy Meal, do you know what I mean? If I go to McDonald's, I normally get a fruit bag and a Diet Coke. However, there are times where I'll be like, oh, I haven't had any sins today, so I'll get a Happy Meal with a Diet Coke. And the Happy Meal, I'll get 4 chicken nuggets and a fruit bag. That's not the end of the world, and I'm still not missing out. I don't feel the need to stuff my face with a double cheeseburger and all sorts that I would normally do. So yeah, I think if I'd written the week off, which it would have been easy to do if I'd been in that frame of mind, I would have put weight on, and I would have just felt like crap. So my advice is to stick at it. It's a lifestyle change, and don't give up. You need to keep going and keep pushing yourself. It's a struggle, and I'm struggling at the moment. I'm struggling to get the sort of losses that I'm used to, but that I expect, really, because of how quickly my weight loss journey progressed. But I know that I will never go back to the way I was, and I'll never put on that 7 stone, because this is my life now, and I feel healthy and I feel positive, and those sort of things mean so much more than stuffing my face into a takeaway. I used to really rely on food to make me feel happy, and now I know that it's just a complete psychological thing, and you need to snap out of it, and you just need to keep pushing yourself and keep going. So I feel like I'm going on for ages now. It's all getting a bit serious, so smiley face. Yeah, that's it really. That's all I wanted to say. Just, I feel like if I learn things that someone might benefit from hearing what I think, so that's just my advice, really. So that's it for this week. Who knows what will happen next week? We'll see. I'm going to see what I can do to definitely get a loss back. I need to start moving my bum, so we'll see. So have a fantastic week. I hope you're all doing well, and I need to sit down. It's my day off today, so after I've been shopping, I'm going to sit down and catch up on everyone's videos, because I just feel so out of touch with everything again. So I'm going to sit and comment and like everything, and get to know where everyone's at. So yeah, have a fantastic week, have a brilliant day if you're watching this now, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.